Okay, we should be live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first, the inaugural, the maiden voyage of the Deep End podcast. I'm Joe Wiggins. I'm your host, along with Clay Ross, publisher of Capstone Games, a man intent on usurping Colby Doubt as the sexiest board game publisher alive. Also, Ryan Mettler, former heavy game strategy reviewer of the Dice Tower, and most famous for coming in second place in a Mario Batali lookalike contest. This is a podcast for heavy gamers about heavy games and definitively ranking the greatest Arnold Schwarzenegger comedies. Clay, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell everybody what your favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger comedy is.
My Arnold Schwarzenegger comedy? Oh my God. Well, I'm Clay Ross with Capstone Games. I got to think of that one, man. Holy cow. But yeah, I started Capstone Games in 2015, and we're about to hit 2 years in next year, and just looking to release some good heavyweight titles coming out, especially in 2017. But Arnold Schwarzenegger comedy? Holy cow, man. I don't know. Like, True Lies is really good. I'm a big fan of Predator.
That has, I would say True Lies could count. It has some funny moments in it. And Ryan Mettler, Kindergarten Cop. Ryan Mettler, why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody what your favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger comedy is?
Yeah, so I'm Ryan Mettler. I do not work in the game industry, although I did spend quite some time as a reviewer for the Dice Tower, where, as Joe said, I was primarily focused on the heavier side of things. So haven't had as much time for that recently, but as far as Arnold Schwarzenegger comedies go, it's a pretty easy one. It's Twins. Easy peasy.
Yeah, you guys are both wrong because the answer is Jingle All the Way.
Arnold. If you meant worst. If you meant worst comedy.
Arnold and Sinbad is magic. Okay. But guys, I do have some bad news though. We were going to have a special guest on tonight, but Will Wheaton just texted me back and he said he has to wash his cats, and so he said next time though. So
perfect.
So Will Wheaton is not going to be joining us tonight, but he said next time he is definitely in it. But anyways, like I said, we are here to talk about heavy board games. I just want to let everyone know that the format that we're starting this with will be tweaked and adjusted as we go along. Some things will work, some things won't work, and we'll kind of make this show very much geared towards the people that are watching it and what kind of content they want. But speaking of the format of the show, Tom Vassell did inform me that if we do not start this off without talking about recent games we've played, he will put us in podcast jail. And so we are going to start this podcast out about talking about some of the games we've been playing. Ryan, why don't you go ahead and start us off? What kind of games have you been playing lately?
Well, I mean, I actually get my gaming all over the place, but I'm gonna narrow it down to a little bit heavier games for the purposes of this discussion, since I think that's what our viewership's going to be interested in. So while I haven't been reviewing lately, I have been trying to play some newer titles. I did manage to get, of course, the newest Stefan Feld to the table, or at least one of the two new Stefan Felds to the table. That's the Oracle of Delphi.
Does Jorvik count as a new Feld?
Well, it's this Spiker Stop, right? I mean, it's a retheme.
Yeah.
But
a bad retheme, too.
Well, I mean, it's better than the current, the old theme.
Really? I kind of enjoy the theme of being a mid-century, mid-century firefighter.
In the warehouse district.
Exactly. And I believe, yes. And I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with that. That's a good theme for me.
Sure.
I don't need to be Viking. I can be a warehouse fireman.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose I don't really care about the retheme either, and I'm not going to get it. But in terms of Oracle of Delphi, if it's not obvious, this is a mythologically themed game where you're completing tasks for Zeus.
And Ryan just went.
Nope, I'm here.
Hey, hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here. Maybe Joe cut out.
Yeah, Joe cut out. Anyhow, we're going to keep going until Joe tries to get back. But Oracle at Delphi, so it's a mythologically themed game where you're trying to complete tasks for Zeus. And unlike pretty much every other Feld game, it is a race game. So you're just the first person to finish 12 tasks, whereas every other Feld is essentially going to be based on getting the most victory points, and you get victory points for